Michael Carrick spent 12 good years at Manchester United. He's considered a legend of Manchester United. But within those 12 good years, he literally went, would I say, unnoticed. Same with Jack Fletcher, same with so many other players who play in the number 8 position, in the holding midfielder position. You know, it is testament to how shallow the football knowledge of many Manchester United fans are, that they cannot see the work inputs that this Kobbie Maino is doing in his current position. What you used to know, how you know that a number 8, a holding midfielder, the guy who sits next to the core defensive midfielder, Casemiro, that's Kobbie Maino. The only thing you are supposed to check to know if this guy is actually putting in work or not is that they mostly go unnoticed in games. Why do they go unnoticed? Because their job is to just coordinate the midfield and keep things extremely simple. It's down to the fact that whenever Casemiro is subbed for Ugarte, it's down to the fact that Ugarte puts in so much errors. That's why he gets noticed. He gets noticed too quickly in games because the errors are so crazy. He can't keep the ball. He can't control the ball. He can't keep composure in the field. And that is exactly what Kobbie Maino embodies. I don't even know where he learned this is new kind of tackling. The guy's tackling is so perfect. Whenever Kobbie Maino goes on ground to put in a sliding tackle, he's definitely getting the ball. Look at his defensive contributions against Crystal Palace, and people honestly think this guy is lazy. Some United fans open their mouth to say that Kobbie Maino is lazy, he's not putting in enough work, he should be. I pour you spit if you ever said such a thing against Kobbie Maino. No Kobbie Maino slander will be tolerated here because this guy is on verge to fully revitalize this Manchester United midfield. When we lose Casemiro this summer, it's going to be down to Bruno and Kobbie Maino to make the next person who is signed to feel at home because they know the ethics, they know everything, the operations, how Carrick football perfectly works. Not just Carrick football, how football works. In midfield, the roles are shared. The roles are shared. Keyword, the roles are shared. If the holding midfielder tries to do what the defensive midfielder is trying to do, it's not going to work. If the defensive midfielder abandons his role to focus on the holding midfielder, it's not going to work. See, the errors would have been so glaring if Kobbie Maino if he actually has deficiencies in his defensive duties, but he doesn't. And it's down to, I don't know how, maybe it's just clickbaiting, they just want reactions. I don't know, anyone who is currently bantering against Kobbie Maino needs to check his football knowledge. For real.